Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My dear learners, this is MD Saiful Islam, an assistant teacher of High School of Bangladesh, and you are most welcome in my Saiful English Academy again, dear learners. Hope that you are very fine by the grace of Almighty Allah and watched my previous classes smartly, as well as you are connected with me to watch my new class with the reference of my previous classes. Today's class I have been present in front of you with a new word. A new class named changing sentence from simple to complex to compound with an important word with the reference of my previous classes. Dear learners, of course, you know that already various kinds of class of changing sentence from simple to complex to compound have been uploaded in my YouTube channel and Facebook. So, my dear learners, with the reference of my previous classes, today's class, I have been present in front of you. My dear learners, already various kinds of classes already have been made, such as rule number one, rule number two, rule number three, rule number four, rule number five, rule number six, rule number seven, rule number eight, rule number nine, rule number 10, rule number 11, rule number 12, rule number 13, 14, rule number fifteen, and the difference of this class have been present in front of you with rule number 16. 6 with an important class. The governance, according to my mind, this role is very important, and sometimes it is seen that there are various exam difference, especially SSC exam. This rules may become and with the reference of this structure, my governance, this structure of simple sentences is very easy, such as every plus noun plus verb plus extension. Every plus noun plus verb plus extension. Such as I will write an example. Every mother loves her child. Okay, maybe next. And in this, I have written an example with the reference of the structure. This structure is used in a simple sentence. And if you are told to change a sense of a sentence with the reference of the structure of simple sentence, if you are told to a complex sentence, you'll have to follow the structure. That means at first you'll have to use there is no instead of every then noun, but after noun you have to use who, relative pronoun who. Then according to tense, doesn't, didn't, it's another to be verb, another auxiliary verb including an apostrophe, then verb and extension. Okay, maybe let's and if you are told to change this statement to a reference of the structure into a compound sentence, you have to follow the structure. You have to follow the structure. That means there is no instead of invalid noun and instead of relative pronoun, then extension of this statement. So, my dear, let's take a look at the board and try to understand. At first, we'll have to write there is no instead of every. Instead of every. Okay, my dear, then we'll have to use noun. Noun. Then relative pronoun how. Then doesn't. You have to mind that if verb possessed a V1 form with S or S, in this case you'll have to use doesn't. And if B2 form of verb is used in a statement, you'll have to use didn't. If another auxiliary verb is used, then another situation you'll have to use an apostrophe with such kinds of auxiliary verb. Then write verb, then extension or child. Okay, maybe learners, already this sentence has been changed into a complex sentence. Now, maybe learners try to change the statement into a compound sentence. So, right at first, there is no then noun, then and instead of relative pronoun. Okay, whether not so then write subject that means she, then extension of the statement doesn't love her child. Okay, whether not already this sentence has been changed into a complex and compound sentence. So hope that you have understood clearly. Sorry, my dear learners. So now trying to write another example. My dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Every student in to school is today. Okay, my dear learners, and now try to change into a complex sentence. My dear learners, at first you have to use there is no, there is no, then noun, then relative pronoun who. Take a look at the board and try to understand. So in this case, you have to use didn't, G, don't. Okay, my dear, let's then write because if with your form of verb is used in a statement, you'll have to use didn't, and when you use didn't, instantly the verb will change into V1 form. That means go, then extension to school yesterday. Okay, maybe let's hope that you have understood clearly now. Try to change the statement into a compound sentence. So try to follow the structure at first. There is no, then write noun, then write who instead of a relative pronoun, then write your subject he extension. Okay, maybe let's hope that you have understood clearly. Maybe let's now I'm trying to write another example to make you understand easily this relationship. Every student should obey the parents. Parents. Okay, maybe let's try to change the statement into a complex sentence. Maybe let's try to follow the structure. At first, there is no, then noun, then relative pronoun, then take a look at the board and check understand. Maybe let's you are told to use the doesn't if the one form is used, but you'll have to use the don't if V2 form of verb is used. But you'll have to mind that if any model auxiliary is used in a statement, you'll have to add an apostrophe with the model auxiliary. That means should stand will change must be changed into shouldn't. Then verb, principal verb obey, extension the parents. Okay, my dears, GLNS of the you have understood clearly. Now try to change into a compound sentence. There is no, then student, then write your coordinate conjunction and instead of relative pronoun, then write subject again he, then extension shouldn't obey the funds that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, if you consider or identify the sentence is a compound or complex sentence is or not, you'll have to consider the clause. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. In this sentence, there is two principal clause. One is there is no student, another he shouldn't, or with a student, and mixed with coordinating conjunction. And in this case, for this, we can consider the sentence into compound sentence. Now, think about this sentence. This sentence has one principal clause and one subordinate clause. And according to the definition of a complex sentence, you know that, my dear learners, a complex sentence is a type of sentence which has a principal clause and a subordinate clause. And now think about first sentence. Every student should obey the words. If I ask you what category of sentence, of course the answer is that, my dear learners, it's of course a simple sentence because at the time of making understand about the definition of a simple sentence, you are told that, my dear learners, simple sentence is a type of sentence which has a principal clause. Sometimes it may have phrases or not. Okay, my dear learners, hope that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, I don't want to learn in today's class, but I want to share some experience with you. My dear learners, of course, you know that I'm a new teacher or new teacher in YouTube channel, and I'm trying to use English conversation at the time of making my various kinds of video classes. So, my dear learners, if you notice our parts and mistakes in the midst of my video classes, please excuse me and pray to Almighty Allah so that I can help you in this joy through my video classes throughout my life. So, my dear learners, knowledge no more today. Come to see again with a new argument journey class. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.